wants to know about 300 shares of Infibeam Avenues, purchased at a price of about 19 rupees, wants to know what the fundamental take on this is really looking like. So that's really essentially what she's asking. What do you make of this one as well, Rajesh?
Good morning, everybody. As far as Infibeam is concerned, I think it's not a fundamental strong stock to keep in one's portfolio. It's one of the best, maybe a trading opportunities here and there. So it's better to exit at any upticks if she gets, or at the most, I would say book losses and get out, because you are sitting on a very small loss at this point of time.
Got it, Rajesh. But हमारा अगला सवाल अजय पूछ रहे हैं, अंबाला से डायल करें स्टॉक क्वेरी के लिए। अजय, वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग, आज प्रॉफिट में आपका स्वागत है, कैसे मदद कर सकता हूँ आपकी?
गुड मॉर्निंग सर, गुड मॉर्निंग सारे पैनलों को। सर मेरा क्वेश्चन टीसीएस के ऊपर था। सर मैंने आज से लास्ट मंथ मैंने टीसीएस 3068 पे 700 शेयर्स लिए थे। आज सर ये ऊपर है, क्या मुझे इसको होल्ड करना चाहिए जनवरी रिजल्ट तक, या मैं तो कुछ सोच रहा था कि शायद इसमें से थोड़ा सा कुछ 300 शेयर बेच के, या अदानी एंटरप्राइजेस, या सर कल्पतरू या इंडिजिन, सर इन तीनों में से कोई मैं शिफ्ट कर सकता हूँ, या इनमें से कोई भी आधा बेच सकता हूँ, या 700 शेयर्स में होल्ड करूँ रिजल्ट तक, तो ये जनवरी तक जब इनका डिविडेंड और तब आएगा।
गॉट इट। अजय, पहले तो आप बहुत अच्छे लेवल पे एंटर हुए थे टीसीएस, क्या मैं पूछ सकता हूँ आपका रैशनल क्या था, क्या सोच के एंटर हुए थे? बिकॉज आपने बहुत सही प्राइस पॉइंट पकड़ा था, 84,000 के प्रॉफिट पे बैठे हो आप।
सर एक्चुअली रीजन इसका ये था कि सारी दुनिया नेगेटिव हो चुकी थी, मेरा था कि चलो कंट्रोल कर ही लेते हैं, और मैंने अपना 50% ऑफ पोर्टफोलियो में डाल दिया था।
अरे वाह, बढ़िया बढ़िया है अजय, ये तो बहुत सही किया था आपने, क्योंकि अभी डिविडेंड भी आएगा, रिजल्ट भी 8 तारीख को है। तो मैं करेक्ट, नहीं बहुत सही, बहुत अच्छी बात है
सर। मैं अदानी इंटरप्राइजेस और सर काफी नीचे आ चुका है, और ये कल्पतरू पावर और इंडिजिन, सर मैं सोच रहा था कि शायद इसमें 200-300 शेयर बेच के ले लूं, या रिजल्ट तक वेट करूं सर, ये बस क्वेश्चन था।
तो मैं काम करता हूँ, पहले अक्षय के पास जाता हूँ इस पे एक टेक्निकल चेक के लिए, बिकॉज फंडामेंटल व्यू क्या है कि बहुत सारे एक्सपर्ट्स बता चुके हैं हमें आईटी के बारे में। तो अक्षय, चार्ट्स पे टीसीएस 3068 पे अजय ने लिया था क्या, एंड 700 शेयर उनके पास, क्या उनको थोड़ा अभी प्रॉफिट बुक करना चाहिए, एंड उनको अडानी एंटरप्राइज, इंडिजिन करके दूसरे जो शेयर्स हैं उनमें पैसे डालना चाहिए आपके हिसाब से?
जी, तो आई थिंक अगर टाटा टीसीएस होल्ड है आपके पास, तो यू शुड होल्ड इट फ्रॉम अ पोजिशनल पर्सपेक्टिव। 2900 के सपोर्ट से अच्छी रिकवरी लास्ट 3 मंथ्स में देखी, एंड आई थिंक फ्रॉम द करंट लेवल्स यू हैव टू गिव सम मोर टाइम, थोड़ा टाइम ज़्यादा आपको ये स्टॉक में होल्ड के हिसाब से देना पड़ेगा, मिनिमम 6 मंथ्स प्लस। तो फिर यू कैन लुक फॉर सम गुड सपोर्ट जोन बीन रिस्पेक्टेड एंड सम गुड बाउंस बैक। पॉसिबल टारगेट प्रोजेक्शंस टेक्निकल बेसिस पे फिलहाल 3600 तक बन पा रहा है, तो यू शुड होल्ड टीसीएस। And for Adani Enterprises, I think it's more of a neutral या sideways setup है, तो there is no fresh recommendation of any building a trade position. If you're holding it, then 2000 is the stop loss strictly which you need to maintain on this.
Alright then, so there you go, that's the take coming in as far as TCS then is concerned, and that is the take coming in from Akshay. Then thank you so much Ajay for calling in. And the next one that we actually have is coming in from DC Lokesh Kumar, who's writing to us about Pradeep Phosphate's current he's asking about the long-term view, so I'm actually going to take it across to you, Rajesh. What do you make of this one when it comes to the particular stock?
It's a strong company, no doubt on that. After the merger of Mangalore Chemicals, it has become, even size has become very big. They're doing very well in phosphatic fertilizer, and the kind of focus on rural economy and all, with good monsoons behind us, I think the company is going to report good numbers in the coming quarters. So it's a buy from our side at these levels, because even the valuations are on our favorable side. So somebody already holding can continue to hold.
Continue to hold, that's the recommendation coming in as far as Paradeep Phosphates is concerned. The next one actually that we have is a caller who's calling in from Mumbai itself. Nishad is calling in. Nishad, which is the stock that you're looking at?
Yeah, I want to know about Bombay Burma. I'm holding 20 shares at 1817, long-term view. Around 3 to 5 years.
Got it. Thank you so much for that query coming in. So we do have Nishad calling in. Rajesh, I'm going to take it across to you because he's looking at a 3 to 5 year perspective, currently holding on to 20 shares. Buy price is about 1,870 rupees thereabout. What do you make of this one as well?
It's a very strong company. holding shares of Britannia, Wadia Group, and doing very well on its own fundamentals too. So for a long period, a long time horizon, the kind of Superman has having is 4 5 years. I think not only it's a good hold, it's a good buy at these levels too because it's corrected quite a lot from its high levels. So at these levels, it's a buy from our side. One can continue to hold.
Buy on Bombay Burma, then it's a stock that a lot of investors have been looking at right now, based on the holding company discount that the company is offering as of now. So last 12 months done nothing too much for investors. So a key one that you should have on your radar. The next one that we have is on another pseudo IT name, to say the least, on Sagility. Chris from Bengaluru is asking this question. He is holding roughly about 1,000 shares, bought at 52, currently sitting at a small loss. But Rajesh, is it a good time to continue to hold Sagility, given that a few of the headwinds in the healthcare space are now behind them? What would you recommend?
See, since its listing, the stock has done very well, I would say. No, at this point of time, it's one of the punters' favorite. But fundamentally, I think one can continue to hold for a target of 54, 55 in the next 6 to 9 months. One can continue to hold at this point of time. But what I would say is keep a target of 44, 50, 54, 55, not beyond that, based on current fundamentals.
Alright, then there you go. That's the take coming in as far as Sagility is concerned. Tell you what, Akshay, I'll come back to you with the next one because N. Ramesh is writing to us from Chennai. Wants to know about Concord Biotech. 15 shares at a buy price of about 1,800 rupees, and the present rate is, of course, much lower than his buy price. So he wants to know what he should be doing when it comes to this one. What do you make of this on the charts?
Yeah. See, technically, the stock is trading near its support zone of roughly around 1350 odd levels, and multiple times the stock has shown an intent of recovery from the support zone. The broader price structure is a bit neutral to negative, so it may take some time for the stock to recover from its support zone. So immediate short term, I'm not expecting any recovery on cards, so you need to hold it with a stop loss below 1300. But yes, if there is some recovery in the time to come, then the estimated projected target would be somewhere in the range of 1700, 1750 with a 3-month plus horizon, where you need to take profits in this stock.
That's Akshay's view on Concord Biotech, another stock that's fallen from the highs seen last year at the start of the year. But another caller dialing in from Bengaluru this time. Mohan is dialing in for a stock query. Mohan, very good morning and welcome to Ask Profit. What's your query?
So, very good morning. I just want to know, can I buy Bajaj Holdings and investments for long-term perspective?
Okay, and Mohan, is it a particular reason you want to enter this stock?
No, I just saw this company is Bajaj Holdings Investments outlook looks to be very good. It has dropped almost from 14,000 to almost 11,000 now.
Yeah.
So I just want a long term whether can I enter into this share for a long term perspective.
Got it, Mohan. Rajesh, another company in the holding company space. What would you recommend for Mohan to do for Bajaj Holdings?
See, these kind of holding companies are very stagnant, I would say, on the stock market. So if you are looking for a short-term gain or a short-term upside from these levels or very high fluctuations, I don't think that would be possible. But for a longer-term horizon, they give very good returns because of the holding company discount they have. And the best part is Bajaj Holding is holding very good quality names that are going to perform well. So as they perform, the underlying securities perform, the holding company is going to perform. So if you have a long-term horizon, you can buy.
Alright then, so that's a buy recommendation coming in from Rajesh. The next one that we actually have is Prithvi Raj, who's calling in from Bengaluru. Prithvi, what is your query when it comes to today?
Yeah, hi. My query is regarding electro steel casting. I currently hold 2,500 shares at the price of 90 rupees 60 paisa. The stock has fallen so much from then. So I want to understand the long-term view. Can I add more, or how is it for 2-year perspective?
Right. Alright then, so I'll take this to Rajesh. In fact, electro steel castings, what do you make of this one? 2,500 shares, bought at a buy price of about 90 rupees. Currently, the stock is trading around 72 rupees, Rajesh. What do you make of this one?
See, they're a very strong company in DI pipes. It's one of the largest, I would say, in that sector. It did well in the past, but at this point of time, due to inventory levels very high, the realization has gone too low to be in profit, I would say. So things are bad at these levels at this point of time, but maybe after 6 months, things are going to improve. So somebody having a time horizon of 12 to 18 months can buy at these levels. But at this point of time, the fundamentals are very bad because of low demand, high inventory, and low realization. So results are going to be bad for maybe next 1 or 2 quarters.
That's Rajesh's cautious view on electro-steel castings. But the next query that's coming in is from Bengaluru again. Ganesh is asking a query on Avenue Supermarts, and he's only asking a 6-month view. So he's asking if he should enter the stock right now. Akshay, what would you recommend for Ganesh? Is it a good stock to enter?
See, there is a small support in the making somewhere in the range of 38.50, and we are almost very near the support zone, but I don't think this support is valid from a 6-month perspective. It's more valid from a monthly perspective. So my thought is that if you're looking for 6 months, it's better to wait out a bit whether the support holds or not. If you're keen on 1 month perspective, then you can go strictly for buying around 3850 for a slight bump till 4000 or 4050. Otherwise, slightly from a longer term view, 6 month plus, it's better to avoid at the given prices.
All right, and that's an avoid coming in, at least for a longer term perspective. But the next one that we actually have is coming in from Veer, who's calling us from Mumbai. Veer, what is your query this morning?
Yes, I want to know a long-term view if I can add more of Nesco. I'm holding 20 shares at 1300. Can I add more?
All right, and so that's...
To make it like
got
10%
it. So,
of my portfolio.
Absolutely. So we'll take this across to Rajesh. In fact, Rajesh, Nesco, 20 shares at a buy price of 1,300 rupees. Of course, the stock is trading sub those levels right now. What do you make of this one as well?
Strong fundamentals continue to hold. Adding at this point won't be recommended. Maybe correction towards 1150, 1180 odd rupees would be a good level to enter. At this point of time, it's a hold.
Got it. We have another query now coming in, and this is from Dinesh, who's writing into us from Noida. He is a senior citizen, so asking if it's if he wants to enter Lumax Industries. Let's pull that counter up, and he feels that he's a bit confused whether to back Lumax Auto or Lumax Industry. It's a very valid question, Dinesh. He is a long-term investor and a very big fan of you also, Rajesh, is what he's writing in. So let me come straight to you. Any coverage that you have on Lumax Auto or Lumax Industries? I believe Lumax Auto has given a very strong guidance of revenue growth over the next 5 years. What would you recommend?
Thank you for your kind words, but I think at this point of time, Lumax Auto, as you said, guidance has been very strong. And even on valuation parameters, we think that's a better bet at this point of time, although the other one is also good. But maybe some amount of correction is overdue into that. So at this point of time, somebody willing to buy can go for Lumax Auto.
All right, then. So that's the take coming in as far as Lumax Auto then is concerned. The next one, in fact, we have a caller calling in from Calcutta. Pranam, I believe your query is about Lakshmi Organics. What are you looking at?
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Hello.
What are you looking at when it comes to your query today, this morning?
Ma'am, should I hold it or
Sorry, I
sell
didn't
it?
realize you don't. Right. So should you hold it and how many shares are you holding on to when it comes to Lakshmi Organics?
100 shares.
Right.
275.
Got it. So I'll take this across. Okay, so 100 shares of Lakshmi Organics, 275 is the buy price. Rajesh, what are you looking at when it comes to this counter?
See, specialty chemicals as such has seen a bad pace in the last 12 to 18 months. But I think things are turning around. Not only Lakshmi, other players also seeing good traction. So at this point of time, if somebody is willing to put new money, one can even add to that. And somebody holding can continue to work.
Got the view, Rajesh, on Lakshmi Organics, but we have another query on IQ Lighting. Now, another stock that we don't discuss too much often, Arni Agnihotri from Pune is asking this question, and it's a short-term one. So he is asking, already holding 1,000 shares at 274, stocks currently trading at 185. Akshay, any chance of recovery in the stock price to 274, which Arni is holding at this point?
See, there's a short-term support around 180 to 175 zone, where in the last 3 odd months we have seen some recovery time and again at those support zones. So you can expect some bit of a slight recovery, but in the broader nature of the technical trend of the stock, which is weak, the suggestion is exit. So to take the best exit, I think maintain a stop loss at 165 at the current rates. And in case there is a small same follow of the trend and you have a bounce till 200, 210, it's better to take an exit in this stock.
That's so, sell out is what Akshay is recommending for IQ. But we have another question now from Hyderabad. And Ahmad is dialing in for a stock query. Ahmad, very good morning. Welcome to Ask Profit. What's your query?
Good morning.
Good morning, Ahmad. Go ahead.
How are you doing?
Good, Ahmad. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Just facing the losses on Ola Electric.
Yeah, I mean, it is a counter that's not done well, Ahmad. What was the rationale before entering? Is it largely the brand name, the persona, the marketing behind it?
I think the time when I invested in this company, the Ola was doing good.
Yeah.
It was holding a good market share with the sales and all.
Right.
But then now, after seeing the competitor Aether, they are doing well.
Yep.
As well as its TVS.
Right.
Now, focusing on the service that Ola is providing currently, I don't think the way they are going now, that they will be ever profitable, because they are not at all focusing on the service that they are giving. So the customers, they are just planning to give new products to the customers, but then the customers are not at all interested in having a new product. They are focusing on
Ahmad, any other auto stock that you hold in your portfolio, so I can get you a perspective on that also if you want?
No, currently I'm not.
Okay, so only holding Ola Electric. Got it.
Yeah.
So let me take across to Rajesh very quickly, because Rajesh, while it's well known that in November also their share has slipped to just 7% from almost 35 a couple of years ago. Should Ahmad book his losses right now and buy something else in that space? What would you recommend?
See, there's no doubt on that the company is facing bad phase. And I don't think in the near future something miraculous would happen and the company would start performing. There's a lot of quality issues going forward, new launches, competition heating up. They have lost market share. And the best part is they lost faith of the customer. So that's a very tough thing to hold. Any bounce towards 42, 43 would be a good level to exit, I would say. Rather, I would say, why not switch to better names like a Hyundai, that's trading at a very good valuation with good expansion plans and all. Even in two-wheelers, you have good companies like Bajaj Auto or Hero Motors, rather than stick to Ola Electric.
I think the stocks also hit a low today, Ola Electric, because the last levels were roughly about 39.5 to 39.8. So it has broken down a key support level, and we'll come back to that. But viewers, it's time for the first edition and first round of the rapid fire in this edition of Ask Profit. Rajesh as well as Akshay, you know the drill. Keep your answers on buy, sell and hold, so we can take as many queries as possible. The first one is on Force Motors. Venkat from Chennai is asking if he should hold on or buy into this counter right now. Rajesh?
Hold.
Alright, the next one that we actually have is coming in from Naveen, who's writing to us from Hyderabad. Purchased 25 shares of Anthem Biosciences, 698 rupees per share. Hold or average at this point? Rajesh?
Hold.
Suzlon Energy bought 18,000 shares at 60. Akshay?
Yeah, Suzlon, it's an exit.
All right, HAL, 16 shares, bought at an average price of 4,350 rupees. What do you make of this one, Rajesh?
Hold and, if possible, add.
Birla Soft, 200 shares at 450. Rajesh, what would you recommend?
Hold.
The next one's also on Praj Industries, 460, bought a year ago. What would you recommend, Akshay?
It's an exit it's for a short term.
Finiotex Chemical, 200 shares at 23. Let's pull the chart up, because the current price, I'm not sure what it is. But Anu from Hyderabad is asking this question. Akshay, what would you recommend?
Finotech, I think if it's for short term, again, it's an exit.
IDBI bought at 102.4 thousand shares. What would you recommend, Rajesh?
Hold.
A fundamental view on Taril. Current price is still hovering despite that promise on World Bank. What would you recommend, Rajesh?
I would recommend add.
Mamta Machinery, 169 shares bought at 444. Akshay?
It's an exit for short term.
Another one that's coming in is on Bondada Engineering. What would you recommend, Akshay? He's bought it at 415.
It's an exit for short term.
Schneider Electric Infra bought at 756. Rajesh, he's been holding for the last 3 years. What is your view?
Exit.
Got it. And so that's a wrap on the first round essentially of the rapid fire. We have a lot more queries on the other side. Stay tuned to Ask Profit.
...2025 has been a tremendous year for markets, money and milestones. And we have tracked it all right here.
As the year winds down, we bring you the big moments, the bold calls.
The stories that shaped your money and the trends that will shape the future.
Goodbye 2025. Get set for 2026. Only on NDTV Profit.
The most coveted invitation in the Indian corporate golf calendar, where top corporates go head-to-head with the finest professional golfers. An exclusive circuit across multiple cities. Aspirational, unforgettable. NDTV Golf Pro-Am, India's #1 golf Pro-Am is here. The course of champions, the conversation of leaders. NDTV Golf Pro-Am. Stay tuned.
The NDTV Profit has come a long ways.
You are the new schools and colleges which people are getting access to education from.
ने बढ़िया आपके काम किया, आपके तो नाम में प्रॉफिट लगा हुआ भाई.
In the world of money and markets, the real currency is clarity.
So you guys have democratized information, and I think first you seeded the market, now the market is seeding you back out there.
Decisive, discerning, distinct. NDTV Profit isn't just business news.
We are like visiting faculty occasionally who come and get a chance to share what we can, but I think it's a great service.
It's the new language of markets, and the voices that move markets know it. Understand markets, decode money through the masters who shape them.
I think you're trying to get knowledge to smaller cities and towns, making it simple for retail investors. I think what you're doing is also contributing to the Indian capital markets and Indian economy.
When leaders speak of markets, they speak to NDTV Profit.
The NDTV Profit has come a long way since it was relaunched.
I hope you're watching NDTV Profit a lot.
Absolutely, you can come to my office and you can see.
Neeraj, Tamanna and the entire Profit team is also working super hard on building a world-class financial news product. And therefore, it's good that you're watching, and I hope you can see some churn and improvement as well.
No, absolutely. I think the NDTV Profit has come a long way since it was relaunched. And so I'm pretty pleased that what we require for the investor is the correct advice, correct information, and in a right way.
NDTV Good Times is something that we're supremely excited about.
We just don't want to do live entertainment. We want to create experience for you.
NDTV Good Times is one of the most marquee and iconic ideas that NDTV came up with.
Hi, welcome back to Ask Profit right here on NDTV Profit. We have started to solve a lot more queries, so do keep sending them to us on WhatsApp. You can also call us on the number that's flashing on the bottom of your screen. But time now to look at the BSE F&O space. Now on the when you look at the Sensex performance today, largely again led by the tech names. On the upside, the BL, NTPC as well as SBI is something that's seeing a downtick today, at least for the Sensex. When you look at the BankX amongst others, you will start to see a lot more action there because we have seen Yes Bank, IDFC First and SBI being the top losers there today. On the upside though, we've seen HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank try to get that index up some momentum. Seems to be a little downtake today, and you've also seen a few other stocks in the banking space today, like so Bank of Maharashtra. Yesterday we had in the financial space Bajaj Housing. Those were the other ones that we were putting a track on as well. When you look at the stocks though, there is some that's seeing long build up on trade today. Hindustan Zinc and Indus Towers, both in the upstick today, is seeing some kind of positive long build up. Short covering seen in Vodafone Idea and Wipro. Wipro is very interesting because today's up move has actually been a very strong one. Traders are pulling back out of their positions, exiting their loss-making positions probably, but something that we're watching out for. Long unwinding seen in Paytm as well as IEX. IEX also had that news that IGX, its subsidiary, will list very soon. Short build-up seen on Angel One and Indian Bank. So those are some of the counters on the BSE F&O space as well. But Mr. Agarwal, Rajesh Agarwal is still with us. Joining now is Rajesh Bhosle as well, equity and technical derivative analyst as well. Mr. Bhosle, thanks so much for joining in yet again today. Let me take the first question now on from Shankar. He's asking that Tata Steel and Grasim, is it good bets for the long run? Next 6 to 8 years is what he's asking. Mr. Agarwal, what would you recommend?
Both are very strong companies. It's a buy from a side. Grasim, as it is doing very well and it's holding stocks of Ultratech Cement, so you are getting benefit of both. Apart from that, their own business is doing well. So yes, it's a good buy from our side, both of them.
Alright, then that's a buy coming in as far as Grasim is concerned. The next one that we actually have is coming in from Raja, who's writing to us from Chennai. Mr. Bhosle, I'll take this across to you because he's asking about Nalco, 152 shares at a buy price of about 198. Sub those levels that we're seeing right now for this particular counter, hold or book profits. What do you think about this one?
So overall, this stock has been an outperformer from the metal space, and we expect the outperformance to continue. We expect the stock to move towards the levels of around 280 to 85. So buy on dip would be suggested. Any dip towards its 20 EMA is getting bought into. So 255, 250 zone is the buying zone, and in the near term, we expect 285 to 300 levels.
Got Mr. Bhosle. We have another query now. Vignesh is holding roughly Dr. Reddy's at 1200 rupees per share. Should he use this opportunity to profit out of it right now? Stocks up almost 0.38%. Or is there more upside potential? Mr. Agarwal, there was the semaglutide update today on this one as well. What would you recommend on DRL?
It depends on time horizon. If you're looking for a time horizon of 12 to 18 months or even higher, then it's a strong company to hold. But in the short term, I think there would be a pressure on stock. So depending on your time horizon, you have to take a call. But for fundamentally, I would say for a long-term horizon, it's a very good stock to hold. And any downside should be taken an opportunity to add.
Alright, then that's a take coming in as far as DRL then is concerned. The next one that we actually have is a caller who's calling in from Chennai. Raghavan, what is your query about?
Yeah, I would like to know whether we can make any purchase or investment long-term perspective for Crompton Greaves at the present rate.
Alright, then Crompton Greaves is what he's looking at, Rajesh. Mr. Agarwal, what do you think about this one then?
See, long-term it's good. Power sector is looking very good at this point of time with the kind of demand scenario going forward. But I think there are better choices in the market. So why not go for them? Maybe CG Power would be a better. That's not only power, but also semiconductor story going well. The numbers have been good. Even if you look at other players like Tata Power and all, they are better players. So go for that.
Got that view, Mr. Agarwal. But we have another question now. And Som Sekhar from Bengaluru is asking if it's a good time to enter BEL and Union Bank. What are the levels to watch out for? Mr. Bhosle, what would you recommend?
So I would suggest as of now wait for the BEL for further dip because the short-term structure seems negative. If he gets a dip towards around 390 levels, that would be an ideal level to enter BEL. The second counter which he asked is Union Bank of India. Today, PSU banking space are under pressure, and we are seeing a bearish candle formation in Union Bank. So possibly wait for further downside. In the past, we have seen that dip towards 50 EMA is getting bought into. Currently, that levels is placed around 140, 142 levels. So any dip towards 140 levels would be an ideal to add Union Bank.
All right, and that's a take coming in as far as that particular counter is concerned. Let's also move sectors, talk about PFC as well, because Venkat Reddy is writing to us from Hyderabad, Mr. Agarwal, and he's asking about 2,000 shares of PFC bought at a buy price of about 365 rupees. What do you make of this in terms of should he be adding or should he be booking a loss? He's asking about this.
It's a strong company having a good AUM, doing very well in the power finance space. Power as a sector is going to do well, and they give out good dividends. Even the valuation at 5-6 times earnings is quite reasonable, I would say. So any dips towards 330 would be an added advantage to add, and somebody holding can continue to hold.
Got that, Mr. Agarwal. But we have another interesting question now from Kalpana. She's writing into us from Hyderabad and mentioned that her portfolio already has HDFC, L&T, Axis, ICICI, Eternal, Dixon. These are the 6 names that she's mentioned. Your long-term view, Mr. Agarwal, she's asking on Tube Investments. What would you recommend for this one? Because it's an interesting counter, but been down in this year to say the least. What's your view?
See, Tube Investment, very strong company belonging to the Murugappa Group. They are doing very well. Just because they have run, the stock has run up quite a lot in the recent past. It's facing some amount of correction and consolidation. But this downtick has been an opportunity to buy for long-term investors. And in the current holding which you are holding, and you said, I think Dixon is trading at a very high valuation. It will be prudent to book out some at this point of time.
All right, and that's a take coming in as far as Tube Investment is concerned. Let's also move on, take the next query that is coming in from Sabu, who is writing to us from Kerala. Mr. Bhosle, what do you think about Texmaco Rail? Because Sabu is holding on to 858 shares. Buy price is 179 rupees. What do you make of this counter?
So this counter has been an underperformer since last 1 year, but currently it's placed around its long-term support. So somewhere around 115 to 120 seems to be a very strong support. On the weekly charts, we can see 200 weekly average. And in the March month as well, the stock had bounced from this level. So as of now, hold. I would suggest any dip towards 115 can be added for an average.
Got the view, Mr. Bhosle, and you know the flashes on the bottom of your screen, very interesting there. That Meesho day 1 of IPO, retail has already subscribed it in the first couple of hours, so very interesting there. Before we move on, Mr. Agarwal, just a quick question. I know I don't want to quiz you on IPO of a particular company, but one which has got so much interest from investors. What is, according to you, something that you will watch out for from this IPO? Anything that you have on your radar?
It's strong brand, no doubt on that, but the company still reported losses. And these kind of new age companies are showing negative bottom line for a very long period of time. And I don't think something would happen in a very short term. So at the best, it should be taken as an opportunity for flipping, not for a long-term investment. If somebody gets an allotment, it would be prudent to book on listing.
All right, then, so that's the take coming in as far as Meesho is concerned, and those are the subscription numbers flashing at the bottom of your screen as well. The next person who's calling in is actually Rajesh, calling in from Chhattisgarh. Rajesh, आपका सवाल क्या है?
मैम, मेरे पास अडानी व्हील मार्ट के 170 शेयर हैं और 359 बाइंग प्राइस है, तो मुझे चाहिए कि इसमें और मैं ऐड करूं कि एग्जिट करूं। ऐसे आने में मैं 6-8 लगभग साल भर तक मैं वेट कर सकता हूं, उससे ज्यादा नहीं।
जी बिल्कुल।
तो यही जानकारी चाहिए था कि मैं ऐड करूं या वेट करूं।
जी, तो आपका सवाल AWL एग्री पे है। मिस्टर अग्रवाल, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगी 170 शेयर्स AWL एग्री, 359 उनका बाय प्राइस है, वो जानना चाह रहे हैं 1 साल के लिए वो होल्ड करने के लिए कंफर्टेबल भी हैं। आप क्या सोचते हैं AWL एग्री के बारे में?
देखिए, ऐसा है कि कंपनी ने बहुत अंडर परफॉर्म किया है शुरुआत से ही। करीब कई वर्षों से अगर आप देखें तो पहले अडानी के पास थी, फिर उन्होंने अपना स्टेक बेच दिया। FMCG स्पेस में प्ले करती है, बट इस वक्त मुझे ऐसा लगता नहीं है कि इसमें और ऐड करना चाहिए। रेदर मैं ये कहूँगा कि जो है उसे होल्ड करें नए पैसे आपको डालने हो तो दूसरे एफएमसीजी कंपनी जैसे कि आईटीसी या मैरिको उसमें डाले तो बेहतर होगा.
It's also important to note, viewers and investors, that of course Adani Group has actually gone out and sold its stake in the company now. There was a couple of transactions. You can read all about it on our website ndtprofit.com to give you a more comprehensive perspective. So watch out for that, because since then the name and the company has been rebranded to AWL Agri as well. So watch out for that. We have another caller now coming in from Bengaluru. Ashwini is dialing us for a stock query. Ashwini, very good morning and welcome to Ask Profit. What's your query?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ashwini. Go ahead.
So I've bought PNB, Punjab National Bank, at a price of 124.91. I wanted to know the long-term outlook, long-term in the sense for some 1 year.
Okay. And Ashwini, are you holding any other banks in your portfolio, so I can get your perspective on that relative to PNB Bank as well? Any other that you hold?
No, I don't hold any other bank.
Got it.
Also,
Yeah.
I want to know if it's the right pick, or are there any other better picks?
No, most certainly, and hence the question if you have any other in your portfolio as well. So let me go across to Mr. Agarwal. He's the right person to give you a view in the next 1 year. Mr. Agarwal, she's holding PNB Bank, 250 shares at 124, and holds no other banks in her portfolio. A two-part question, first on the pick, and if there's anything else that you would recommend from that space.
The bank has been trying to clean up its books and the numbers have been improving in the recent few quarters, I would say. So it's prudent to hold at this point of time. I think the valuations are also supportive. And if you want to add some more banking names into your portfolio in the large cap space, it would be obviously HDFC Bank and SBI. But into mid cap or a small cap, rather, I would say go for Bank of Maharashtra, which have been doing very well in the last few quarters. The numbers have been phenomenal. It's one of the best bank in the peer group sector in all parameters, I would say, with a target of around 70 odd rupees. So these are some of the names. If you want, you can add to that.
And that's the take coming in as far as Ashwini's query is concerned when it comes to PNB Bank. Bank of Maharashtra is actually a better buy, and that's the view coming in from Mr. Agarwal as well. The next one that we actually have is coming in from Ramesh Kumar, writing to us from Chennai. Wants to know about GAIL. Mr. Bhosle, what do you make of this particular counter?
So this stock has been in news this week and has seen tremendous sell-off. And the short-term momentum definitely is on the negative side, and we sense that the prices may slip further towards 165 to 160 levels. So as of now, if he's a short-term trader, exit or avoid would be a view. But if he's holding for like 6 months or more, then possibly add more around 155 to 160 levels.
Got that, Mr. Bhosle. And largely, GAIL has been a stock in focus over the last week because PNGRB came out with the updated tariffs, not what the street was expecting. It is quite lower, and hence that trigger on GAIL this week. But the next one is a short-term view on Ujjivan Small Finance Bank, is what Neha from Bengaluru is asking. The next 1 to 2 months, she's holding roughly 1,000 shares at 42 rupees. Mr. Bhosle, what would you recommend?
So overall, the chart structure of the Ujjivan Small Finance remains in a higher top, higher bottom, where every dip towards 20 EMA is getting bought into. Definitely in the last two sessions, some price correction has been there, but we expect outperformance from this counter. So possibly hold on to it. 58 to 60 is what we are expecting in the near term. And on the downside, the previous low around 50 coinciding with 50 EMA is a strong support. So 50 is a strong support, and on the high side, we expect 60 levels.
All right, then that's the take coming in as far as that particular counter is concerned. The next one that we actually have, Mr. Agarwal, is coming in from K. Narasimha Reddy, writing to us from Hyderabad. Wants to know about Eternal for the long term, holding on to 180 shares at a buy price of 200 rupees thereabout. What do you make of this one as well?
Try to book profits. Although the company has been going well, they are moving into they're increasing the dark store like anything. But at these valuation, I think would be a great spectacle. So it's better to book profits at this point of time. Maybe if it corrects to lower levels around 250, 260 odd levels, then we can think of re-entering. But at this point of time, book profit.
Got that view, Mr. Agarwal. But we have another caller now dialing from Bengaluru. Somsekhar has a stock query for us. Somsekhar, very good morning and welcome to Ask Profit. What's your query?
Good morning, all of you. Sir, I bought Excite Industries somewhere around 380 rupees. So just I need to know whether I can hold this or can I switch over to the other stock where this.
Okay, and okay, got Somsekhar. Can you hold it on for some more time, Somsekhar, or do you want to exit as soon as any?
Yes. I can hold it if I see the positive side of the shares.
Got it.
Because from quite long time it is under.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it has
been under pressure. That's right. Mr. Agarwal, what would you recommend for Excite? Because as largely a commodity play, there's a lot of investment going into the lithium-ion battery space for both Excite and Amar Raja. Should he hold on for any recovery? He's bought it at 380.
It's a hold from a side doing very well. It's one of the largest OEM player, I would say, in auto battery space. And the replacement market is also doing well. They are moving into EV space too. The expansions are also going on. So at these levels, I think the downside is limited. One can continue to hold.
All right, so that's the take coming in as far as Excite then is concerned. Mr. Agarwal, I'll tell you what, I'll actually come back to you because the next one that we have is coming in from Debashish, writing to us from Odisha. Wants to know about 600 shares of KP Energy and he's bought it at a buy price of 630 rupees per share, which is much higher than the current levels that we have for this particular counter. Wants to know if he should be averaging, buying more. What is the strategy that you recommend for this one?
See, buying more at this point of time is out of question because the fundamentals are not that great. At these levels too, I think it's slightly overvalued than what it should be. So any upticks to be taken as an opportunity to exit. Yes, she has to book the losses, but unfortunately, nothing can be done. So try to exit.
Got it, Mr. Agarwal. But the next question that's coming in from Andhra Pradesh, Raju has a stock query for us. Raju, very good morning and welcome to Ask Profit. What's your query?
Yeah, good morning. My query is regarding PCBL Chemical. Currently, I hold 550 shares at the price of 361.20 paisa.
Okay.
And I want to know the long-term view of this for next 2 years.
Okay, a next 2-year view. Mr. Agarwal on PCBL, he's currently sitting at a loss of almost 25,000, bought at 361. What should Raju do?
If your funds allow, you can add. Strong company in carbon black space, doing very well. They have bought 2-3 chemical companies too. They have their internal capex, power generation, excess of which they sell to grid too. The numbers have been very good. Balance sheet is very strong, doing very well. So what I would say that with the kind of uptick we are witnessing in the auto space where carbon black is used into tire grade. So everything is in their favor. It's a buy from our side or maybe a target of 450 odd rupees in the next 18 months. So one can continue to hold and if your funds allow, you can even add.
All right then, so that's the take coming in as far as PCBL then is concerned. The next one that we actually have is coming in from Snehut, who's writing to us from Hyderabad, wants to know about Bank of Maharashtra. 59 rupees is the buy price, 1050 shares is what he's holding on to, Mr. Bhosle. What do you make of this particular counter in the short term?
We just had a discussion on Bank of Maharashtra. The stock is in news, but the overall chart structure remains positive. So, in fact, if there is any kind of dip towards 53 to 54 levels, that would be a buying opportunity. We expect the stock to retest its recent high of 62 to 64 levels. As of now, it's in a news, but any dip should be considered as a buying opportunity.
Got the view, Mr. Bhosle, but we have another query now coming in from Andhra Pradesh yet again. Prasad is dialing in for a stock query. Prasad, very good morning. Welcome to Ask Profit. What's your query?
Sir, good morning, sir. Good morning to all of you, sir.
Good morning, Prasad. Go ahead.
Sir, my query is about Motherson Sumi wiring. I am holding 750 shares at an average price of 50.
Okay.
Can I accumulate more? Can I accumulate more on these levels? For short-term to long-term investment idea and technical analysis, fundamental and technical view, sir. For long-term, short-term to long-term.
Got it. Let me take it across to our technical expert then, Mr. Bhosle. On Motherson wiring, he's bought it at 50 rupees per share. What would you recommend Prasad to do?
So I would suggest him to wait. I mean, he can add further on a dips towards 42 levels. During September, we had seen a strong breakout, which led to prices towards 50 levels. So as of now, the prices are retesting those breakout levels, which coincides with 50 EMA. So as of now, the short-term momentum is on the negative side. So wait for now, but any dip towards 41 to 42 levels would be a buying opportunity.
All right, and so any dip towards those levels should be a buying opportunity. That's the take coming in from Mr. Bhosle as well. That's the take coming in when it comes to Motherson Wiring. The next one that we actually have is coming in from Shaunak Kulkarni, writing to us from Mumbai, wants to know about Wellspin Living. 138 rupees is the buy price. 450 shares is what he's holding on to. Mr. Agarwal, what do you make of this one?
Strong company in telecom space, doing very well. But at this point, at these levels, I think one should wait for new addition. Company continue holding can continue to hold for a levels of 145, 148 to book profit.
Got the view, Mr. Agarwal, but we have another caller now dialing in from Bengaluru. Raghuveer is dialing in for a stock query. Raghuveer, very good morning. Welcome to Ask Profit. What's your query?
मेरे पास 500 शेयर है वकार फार्मा का 1460 में लिया था परसों।
हाँ, ओके।
अभी 1440 रुपया है, क्या करना?
अच्छा, और रघुवीर आप थोड़े टाइम के लिए होल्ड कर सकते हैं ये स्टॉक?
हाँ, कर सकता हूँ, 1 साल होल्ड कर सकता हूँ।
1 साल के, ओके। तो मैं राजेश अग्रवाल के पास जाता हूँ बिकॉज राजेश, वोखाट पे एक बहुत बड़ी अपडेट आई थी कल, जेनिक का अप्रूवल मिला इनको यूएस से, बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है। क्या आप रेकमेंड करेंगे रघुवीर को कि जिन्होंने अभी अभी लिया ये 1460 रुपए पे, होल्ड करने के लिए अगले 1 साल के लिए?
जी बिल्कुल, मैं होल्ड करने की रिकमेंडेशन करूंगा। केवल कल की न्यूज नहीं, इसके पहले भी 2-3 बार कुछ महीनों पहले अगर देखें तो नए अप्रूवल्स आए थे। हालांकि इस बार नंबर्स अच्छे नहीं हैं अगर आप देखो तो कई क्वार्टर्स से, बट जो नए अप्रूवल्स आते हैं उसे देखते हुए मुझे लगता है 1800 के टारगेट 1 साल में हो सकते हैं, तो बिल्कुल बने रहें स्टॉक।
All right, then, so that's a take coming in as far as Wockhardt is concerned. Of course, that was a key, update that we had coming in on account of Zenik as well. So that's the take coming in there. But tell you what, let's kickstart the second edition of Rapid Fire for this show. And the first query for this, of course, Mr. Agarwal and Mr. Bhosle, you know the drill. Quick answers, hold or sell, recommendations coming in. Sandhya from Chennai is writing to us about Apollo Micro. 500 shares bought at a buy price of 278 rupees. Mr. Agarwal, what do you make of this one?
Hold.
Wellspun Living bought at 138. What should Shaunak do, Mr. Bhosle?
I can hold on to it.
All right, and the next one is coming in from a viewer who's not actually written his name, but 150 shares of Excelsoft Technologies. 138 rupees is the buy price. What do you make of this one, Mr. Bhosle?
Can hold on to it.
Eon Exchange bought at 500. What should he do, Mr. Agarwal?
Add.
All right, then Mohammad Anuf is writing to us from Dubai, and his query is about Indus Tower, currently holding on to 100 shares at a buy price of about 377 rupees, Mr. Agarwal.
Add.
Hyundai bought at 2,380. Mr. Agarwal, like said, Mr. Bhosle, do you as well?
A positive view. Hold on to it.
All right, then Mr. Agarwal, Jitendra writing to us about Sula, 194 shares, buy price 440 rupees. What do you make of this one?
Hold.
IRFC bought at 150. What should he do, Mr. Bhosle?
Hold on to it, exit on a bounce towards 125.
All right, then Mr. Agarwal, 25 shares of Trent. Suresh from Kerala is asking about this one. 5,050 rupees is the buy price. Add or book losses?
Add.
Fortis Healthcare bought at 940. Rajesh Bhosle, what should he do?
Add around 850 more.
All right, then Rajiv Jain is asking about 1,000 shares of IDBI, 102 rupees each. Mr. Agarwal, what do you make of this one?
Hold.
A long-term view on TVS supply chain, Mr. Agarwal?
Hold.
All right, then the next one that we have is L&T, 3,307 rupees. Hasn't mentioned the number of shares, but what do you make of this one, Mr. Agarwal?
It's a buy from us side.
Tata Motors passenger vehicle, is it a good buy at the current price, Mr. Bhosle?
Yeah, add around 345 to 350 levels.
Well, that's the end of the second round of the rapid fire as well as curtains. on Ask Profit. Mr. Bhosle, Mr. Agarwal, thanks so much for joining and giving us some perspective across the 61 queries that we solved today across the show. So thanks so much for both of your time today. But viewers, that's all the time we have on this edition of Ask Profit. We are continuing